Probably not. Maybe baby. Where's our mother? Who knows? Okay, we talked to Doggo. That's a table.
Oh, here you are, Elise. Wasn't expecting to find the two of you together.
Well, it's quite cold outside, so I thought I'd come and give Celine some warm milk. I keep telling her that she doesn't need to go out of her way for me, but she won't listen. The steam here is plenty to keep me warm. Oh no, that wouldn't do at all. You saved my brother's life. At least allow me to try and make your stay here in Ymir a comfortable one.
Celine saved my life? And when exactly did this happen?
I told her nothing of the sort.
Hmm.
I keep trying to tell her it's not true, but she won't believe a word I say. Is something the matter?
Nope, not a thing.
I'd really rather you didn't act like I saved his life, though.
Technically, my robot saved my life.
Besides, if anything, I should be the one who owes you. What do you mean? Nothing. Forget I said anything. The milk's cooled down a little now, so I'm going to have some. Thank you.
Thinking back on it, didn't Elise later say she spotted a cat when she went into the old schoolhouse?
Yeah, that's why she went into the old schoolhouse. That's right. Celine. I know what you did. You lured her in there.
That better not have been who I think it is.
Don't give me that look. I wouldn't have let her in there if I didn't think it was safe, you know?
Then why were you saying, like, 5 minutes ago that you didn't know who she was?
I was desperate. You just had such a half-hearted reaction to that door, so I started getting impatient and...
I can't believe you. She could have...
She wasn't in any danger, honestly. The Guardian in there was designed not to attack people unrelated to the trial.
Okay. There's that. But what about all of the other monsters in the schoolhouse, though?
You didn't touch her even when she was right in front of it, right? That's proof enough. I'm sorry, okay? I never should have done it to begin with. Emma's lectured me over and over about it, too.
You're sorry? You...
I'm not sure why you're whispering to one another, but regardless, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did.
Elise, you're like closer distance-wise to Rean than Celine is. Even if he is whispering to the cat, you'd be able to hear it.
Like I said before, I want to make your stay a comfortable one. Whatever you need, please don't hesitate to ask. It's okay, really. And, sorry. Why are you sorry?
Well, she does genuinely seem to regret what she did. And Elise didn't come to any harm. I guess I'll let her off this time. I really do have one amazing little sister.
It's things like that that get you in trouble, Rean. Don't say that out loud.
Compared to her, I'm...
You can now view the character tab in your notebook. Naturally, this section allows you to view details on various people you meet throughout the story. As you view specific events and get to know someone on a more personal level, the information you've learned will be added to their section of the notebook. Alright. So right now we have Celine, Elise, Alphen, and Taval. And we've learned indebted. She seems to regard Celine as having saved her brother's life. Interesting that that's one of her 3 points. Wild. We did get all the... That's not the button I wanted. We did get all the monsters from, Are monsters not in this page anymore? Oh yeah, they are. We did get all the monsters, right? I mean, it doesn't say. Does it have like a little green check or something? Maybe it's gold because we finished it. I'm not sure what you have to apologize for, especially after what you've done for Rean, but regardless, please do tell me if I can do anything to make your time here more pleasant. You don't need to go out of your way for me, really. It's kind of entertaining to watch her squirm from all of Elise's attention. I brought you some sardines, too. Master Ka Fai gave them to us last time he was here, so I'd hate to see them go to waste. This is the last thing I need. What, sardines or a grateful Elise? Are there things I can steal here? Well, there's, Alphen. Hey. Hey, you were kind enough to come and see me last night, Father. I just wanted to come thank you for that. Think nothing of it, Rean. I'll always do my best to aid you however I can. You'll always be a pupil of mine, after all. I'm simply relieved to see you're still well. A lot seems to have happened to you in these past 2 months. Yeah, you could say that. He really has helped me in more ways than I can count. He's helping me to study for exams, giving advice when I needed it. Sometimes I feel like I'm relying on him too much, but he's so smart and helpful that I end up doing it anyway. I can see that you're quite the lost lamb at the moment, Rean. Hurrying to find a way forward is not the best course of action. First, you should reflect on yourself and your surroundings. Yes, Father. He's probably right. I need to take this chance to cool my head and think about this. That humanoid that carried you to the Isengard range is called a Divine Knight, yes? I cannot pretend to know much about it, but it seems to me that it links itself with the spirit of its pilots. That seems the most logical way to explain how you were heavily injured without any obvious physical signs as to how. Regardless, now is a time for rest and relaxation. Visible or not, your wounds still need time to fully heal. I can hardly pretend to be an expert on the inner workings of your Divine Knights, but given the evidence, I suspect my theory is true. Regardless, now is not the time for rest and relaxation. Now is the time, rather. Visible or not, your wounds still need time to fully heal. Man, he had a lot of dialogue to say. Good for him. Our father only got the one line. It's good to see you again, Lisa. Oh, Rean, it's good to see you too. I was so worried about you after hearing that you vanished over in Trista. You and Luke have always been like little brothers to me, little brothers who are going to make me go prematurely gray. Who the heck is Luke? Sorry. Don't you think I might be a bit too old to be a little brother, though? Age has nothing to do with it. She's right. She's so right. I still have plenty that I want to ask you, but that can wait for another time. Right now, I'm happy to have you back. Please, take this chance to rest and recover from all you've been through. She really is the epitome of a perfect older sister, kind as can be and always looking out for everyone. One of the, really random side note, one of the, chimes in the background music sounds like my doorbell. So I keep thinking, someone's ringing my doorbell. Who is ringing my doorbell so incessantly? Can they freaking go away? No, it's a chime in the music. I'm just gonna have to get over that while we're here. It's funny how nostalgic it feels to have her caring for me like this. It wasn't that long ago I was last here. Now that you're finally safely back with us, that's one load off my mind. I'm still concerned about Princess Alphen, though. She comes here to pray every single day. Not that praying that frequently is a bad thing, of course, but it's clear she bears quite a heavy burden at the moment. I can't take that burden away from her, but I intend to do all that I can to support her. Princess Alphen seems to be very distressed at the moment. There's only so much I can do for her, but I intend to do all that I can. All right? Good talk? Yo.
She's praying so intently. Thinking about it, she must be even more distressed right now than I am.
Why, hello, Rean! You're looking rather well today. Much better than you were yesterday, at any rate.
I feel loads better, actually. Thanks. How about you? Are you managing all right here? I'm guessing life in a tiny village like this is harder than you're used to. If there's anything I can do to make things easier for you, though, don't hesitate to let me know.
Oh, not at all. I've been simply loving my stay here. The scenery is stunning. The hot springs are oh so soothing. To say nothing of your mother's spectacular cooking. I'm having the time of my life here.
Yeah, and she gets to watch Rean and Elise be interesting together.
I almost envy Elise for growing up in such a wonderful place.
I'm happy to hear you say that. Still.
On top of all that, I was able to reunite with you here. Oh, and meet a mysterious talking cat, too. Not everyone gets to do that now, do they? I still haven't had the pleasure of meeting that Ashen Knight of yours, however.
It's like core or whatever is broken, so he's not in the mood to talk right now.
Perhaps I might have the chance once he wakes up? I suppose I can dream.
Well...
What is it with you and headbats? You can't be doing that to people.
I realize I'm the last person who has any right to say this, but there's no need to force yourself to bottle everything up and put on a brave face. I know how worried I am about my classmates, so I can only imagine how you must feel.
I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be royalty. I shouldn't be getting all worked up about something like this, but
Elise would be so not happy if she walked in right now.
Just thinking of what my family must be going through is just too much to bear. Cedric and we had a fight on the morning it all happened. I was planning to make up with him that evening, but
I'm sure he won't hold that against you. You'll be able to make up with him next time you see him. I'm sure that'll be sooner than you think, too. In the meantime, there's no need to force yourself to seem like being apart from him isn't bothering you. Royalty or not, no one would blame you for being worried or upset. And every single one of us here wants to do what we can to help you.
Thank you. I'm fine now.
Ooh, the wiping the tears was a nice animation for this game.
I hope I don't sound ungrateful, but I think you should be spending more time with Elise rather than me. This is your first chance in a while to spend some quality time together. I'd hate to take that away from her.
Why? I mean, it's true that she's a little more dependent on me than you'd expect for a girl her age. But that doesn't mean she needs me hovering around her all the time. Then again, she did seem more shaken up than usual. Maybe you're right. I should try and cheer her up while I still can.
That's not exactly what I meant. Oh, this is so difficult on a fair maiden's heart, I hope you know.
A fair maiden's heart?
You're just making me wish you were my brother all the more.
So that you could have a weird incest adjacent thing going on?
Why?
Obviously, I know Rean and Elise are not related by blood, but it's never gonna not be weird to me, okay? I have to say, though, I'm really glad I had the opportunity to visit Emir. Oliver came here himself some time ago, and ever since then, I've wanted to come see it for myself. Not to mention the fact that it's given us a chance to get to really know one another without any pretensions. Oh, that's the first I'd heard of Prince Oliver coming here. Though I guess it makes sense, knowing that the Phoenix Wings was built as a gift from the Imperial family. From what I remember, it was just before he left for Liberl 2 years ago. He couldn't stop talking about how much he was looking forward to the hot springs. Back then, he wasn't quite as popular as he is now, so he was apparently able to do it without anyone recognizing him. No wonder I don't remember it. Back then, I wasn't in Emir much thanks to my 8 Leaves training. Such a shame. I can only imagine how close we might be today if you'd been able to make his acquaintance back then. I'm glad to see she's back to her usual self. I'm glad I was given the opportunity to visit Emir. After all, when we're here, we have a golden opportunity to shorten this distance between us. For now, though, all I can do is hope and believe that everyone is safe and sound. Okay. Was there anyone in this room? No? Then we move on. We have the Phoenix Wings. That house that we couldn't go into. Hi. Hey there, Alf. Oh, Rean, you're awake. You doing okay? Like, are you sure you shouldn't be getting more rest? Don't worry, I'm feeling just fine. You look like you're working hard. Are you helping out at the shop today too? Yep, it's the least I can do. Can't grow up to be a real man if I don't do my part once in a while. That's what Master Yoon told me anyway. And he's right. I'm gonna work as hard as I can so I can grow up to be a real man. Kiki always gives me this weird look when I say that to her, though. I see they haven't changed a bit. Oh yeah, a letter arrived from Master Yoon right before the war. He's still wandering all over with nothing but a sword, as usual. Sounds like he's having lots of fun. He's so cool, isn't he? Maybe I can be a swordsman like him when I'm all grown up. I tend to think he's a little too free-spirited for his own good, but I can't deny that he's living the dream. I know, right? You know what? Next time he visits, I'm going to ask him to take me on as his student. Bet I'll do it if I bring him a drink and some snacks. Yeah, just bribe him. Something tells me he's going to take those and play dumb about the whole student thing afterward. He's going to steal from a kid? Wow. Oh well, nothing wrong with having a dream to work towards. Whenever he's here, Master Yoon tells me all kinds of stories about his travels while relaxing in the footbath. I hope I can be as cool as him one day. Think if I find him something really nice to drink, he'll take me on as a student? Why does this kid have so much unique dialogue? Hey, I'm glad you came over. You've been the talk of the town ever since you came back. I'm just sorry I had to come back home under these circumstances. Sounds like everyone was pretty worried about me. How's the shop been? I can't imagine it's been all that easy running it with the war going on. You got that right. Getting goods in has been a real nightmare lately. I'm getting enough in for everyone in the village though, so don't worry. You caught me right in the middle of taking stock, actually. If you got any shopping to do, can you come back later? Sorry. Oh, of course. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Appreciate it. Taking stock always reminds me just how much weird stuff we've got in here thanks to the wife. I see nothing's changed in that regard. Yeah, she's still easily caught up in the latest trends. I don't mind so much when it's stuff we can actually sell, but there's plenty here that no sane person would ever buy. Are you calling your wife insane? Oh well. Better get this stuff sorted and my next order planned. We can only order once a week now. Can't miss the chance. Yeah, I know, you're still taking stock. I just wanted to talk. Oh, hello there. You won't believe who's been coming in here lately. Well, maybe you will, but none other than Princess Alfin herself. She's the sweetest little thing. The way she looks at you, her smile. I wish I could just hug her and squeeze her and never let her go. Well, they don't call her one of the country's greatest treasures for nothing, I guess. They certainly don't. Don't you worry. We'll keep her safe as can be. She really seems to be making herself at home here. That's good to know. Princess often seems to have a lot of free time lately, so she sometimes comes in to look at all of her products. It always makes me so happy when she does. I wonder if I'll get to see her again today. Okay. Gotta buy this crap when we can. I need battle scopes. Give me like 5 of those. Yeah. Okay. Good enough. Already talked to the child. Hi. Rean, you're up. Oh, this is Luke. Hey, Luke. Sorry for worrying you. But as you can see, I'm perfectly fine now. Are you sure? You always say you're fine, even when you're not. Calling him out. I can go and ask Lisa for some medicine if you need it. Well, I guess I do feel a little dizzy. That's probably from the sleeping too much, though. I mean, I slept inside the Divine Night for a whole month and all. Talk about getting your beauty sleep. I've been hearing about the Divine Night since you came back, but it still blows my mind that it actually exists. Whatever. The point is, take it easy, okay? Elise isn't the only one happy to see you back home. Thanks, that means a lot to me. Getting a job here so that I can work close to home was all well and good in theory, but I never realized just how important this job is. Think about it. This cable car is what connects Ymir to the rest of the country. And now I've got to think about how the Noble Alliance forces could be patrolling down at the base of the mountain too. We're using it as little as possible so they don't catch on that Her Highness is here. It's stressful, to say the least. I can imagine. So the Noble Alliance forces reach extends this far north now. I hope the others are all right. It's pretty obvious you still don't have your energy back, Rean. Just focus on getting back to your old self for now, okay? Yeah, you're right. Thanks. Back before the cable car was here, people walked up and down the mountain even in winter. You couldn't really do that now. Which means that as a guy in charge of keeping it running, it's my responsibility to keep it spick and span. If you need to go down the mountain at any point, let me know, okay? Gotcha, thanks. What does that say? Valley's Echo. Where does this go? Feels like it's been ages since I last used my snowboard out here. Rean can snowboard. No reason to whip out my board and go down the mountain now, though. Okay.